Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to address you today as Director of UNDESA's Division for Social Policy and Development, DSPD. I truly regret being unable to join you during your 3 days of discussion and deliberation. You see, for many years, UNDESA has championed social integration and inclusion as integral to ensuring social progress, promoting peace, and ensuring shared prosperity. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development has now taken the truth and made it central to development thinking. The efforts of the international community have been refocused on the well-being of people who inhabit this precious planet. Decision makers and development thinkers have come to accept that not only do rights have to be established and laws implemented, but that greater attention needs to be given to the nuances involved, the social context, the population context. They have come to accept that greater attention needs to be given to the interaction between the policies and programs that turn laws into action and rights into reality. In the Division for Social Policy and Development, understanding these interactions and ensuring their effectiveness are at the core of our work. In our follow-up to implementation of various rights-based development instruments aimed at the effective inclusion of disadvantaged social and population groups, we advocate for strong evidence-based social policies that ensure the universal realization of the rights and aspirations of youth, older persons, indigenous peoples, and persons with disabilities, with attention to the nuances of gender and social status. The effective implementation of the Montevideo Consensus, which guides your efforts, will be integral to realizing this for the Latin American and Caribbean region. This will be a major contribution to global social development efforts. If we look, for example, at the first priority of the consensus, which draws attention to the rights, needs, responsibilities, and requirements of girls, boys, adolescents, and youth, and the commitment made to ensuring that these groups live free of poverty and without violence and without discrimination, we can see how this would both drive and support the implementation of the World Programme of Action for Youth, encouraging further use and development of the indicators suggested for its monitoring. The investments in education, reproductive health, and other key areas to which you have agreed are clearly interlinked with the effective attention to girls and young women, intergenerational issues, youth participation, and other key areas of this global call to action. Similarly, the commitment to ensuring a good quality of life in old age, incorporating older adults as a priority focus of public policy and broadening social protection systems resonate with the calls of the Madrid International Plan of Action and the ongoing work of the open-ended working group on aging for gaining greater attention to the rights of older persons in development planning. These examples are just a few of the many opportunities we in the SPD see for working at the intersection of the global and regional agendas and at the nexus between human rights and social development to ensure that no one is left behind. By understanding the complementarities in our efforts, we can work together to both strengthen and hasten the realization of our shared vision to become a sustainable world anchored in equality and dignity for all. I wish you a fruitful outcome and look forward to our work together going forward.